Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, at 16.
So this is the continuation of the first round, right, of your mock draft?
Yep.
Pick 16 through 24 tonight?
Yep, let's go. Okay, so I think the Seattle Seahawks at pick 16 are going to pick Byron Murphy the second. One reason I think they're going to pick them is the Seahawks have a pretty good secondary, and that makes their defense pretty good. It's just that they need a guy to get at the quarterback, or at least clog up the trenches for some other D linemen to get there. And I think Byron Murphy the second will be perfect to get into to clog the trenches up and get D linemen up into the QB.
Okay.
Next at 17, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars picking Nate Wiggins, cornerback out of Clemson. I have the Jags picking Nate Wiggins because their D line's decent, but their cornerback room it's not great. Like it's decent, but if you add Nate Wiggins to their cornerbacks are going to be really good. And Nate Wiggins is a capable player. Like he reads plays well, he can tackle well. He's one of the best corners in this draft.
Okay.
At 18, I have the Cincinnati Bengals picking Latu.
Okay.
I have them picking Latu because even with the loss of DJ Reader, I know he doesn't play D tackle, but if they ever need a guy on the other side of Trey Hendrickson, Latu is there, and he'll be another guy to go up the QB, sack QBs, like pressure QBs like Mahomes and stuff, get them anxious.
Gotcha, dude.
QBs anxious. At 20, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers picking offensive tackle out of Georgia, Amari Mims.
Okay.
I have the Steelers picking him because last season they drafted
Was it the guy out of Georgia? Was it Broderick Thomas or something like that? I forget.
Something like that. And he plays on the right side, so
Yeah,
if Mims plays on the left side.
Yeah.
I think they'd be a really good duo, and Russell Wilson or potentially Justin Fields would have good protection on both sides, and that'd be really good because they have receivers like George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth, Najee Harris. So if you add another offensive tackle, I really think the Steelers could be better playoff contenders.
Okay. Let's finish up your last few here.
At 21, I have the Dolphins picking Darius Robinson, defensive tackle.
Okay.
I have the Dolphins picking Darius Robinson because after the Christian Wilkins loss, the Andrew Van Ginkel, that one safety, I think
he's a linebacker, Van Ginkel.
And then Brandon Jones, who's a safety, which downgrades the Dolphins' defense. But I think if you had Robinson to replace Wilkins, he'd be pretty good in no time. It could potentially replace Wilkins. It'd be hard to be better than him, but he could be better than Wilkins. We don't know that yet. At 22, I have the Eagles picking Graham Barton, the offensive lineman out of Duke. I have the Eagles picking him because with Jason Kelce retirement, that's really gonna hurt. And I think they might move Landon Dickerson to center.
Okay.
And even if he plays tackle or guard, that'd still be a big help to the Eagles' offensive line after losing the best center in the league.
Right.
23, I have the Texans, and I have them picking cornerback out of Iowa, Cooper DeJean. I think they have DeJean is a good pick because they drafted Anderson last year to get after the QB. And Derek Stingley Jr., Jalen Petrie, and Jimmy Ward, that's a pretty good secondary. But then that extra corner there, that should be Cooper DeJean, and that'd be a great secondary. I don't know who would be stopping that secondary of the Texans.
Gotcha.
It'd be much weird. And this is our last one of the night. At pick 24, I have the Dallas Cowboys picking Chop Robinson out of Penn State.
Okay.
I have the Cowboys picking Robinson because they lost Dorrance Armstrong in free agency. He was a decent edge rusher who would get after the QB. I know they have Micah Parsons who would sometimes rush the QB and DeMarcus Lawrence. But DeMarcus Lawrence is 30 or 31, and his time could almost be up. But if you add Robinson to that defensive line core, I think there's any stopping the Cowboys D-line.
I like it, buddy.
And I'm going to wrap it up with Chop Robinson.
All right, Jacob Luch. So that's picks 16 through 24. We'll have to finish up your last little bit of the first round soon.
25 through 36 is going to be our
32.
next video. 32. My bad. Why did I say 36?
All right, pal.
Bye.